Welcome to Race on Oz, round 3 of the Division P race held here at Monza without the chicane. Following are the results of the qualifying session. Now you've seen all that, let's get on with the race. Watching a formation lap happen, and a pole sitter buries the car into the gravel. Now he has to push himself back through the field to get back up the front to start the race. Entertaining before the race has even started. Formation is up, and we will wait for Tolly to start this race. He selected the outside line to start the race. He's now into the zone any time from now, and it will be a go for the race. Sounds like race has started now. He has shot off. Now everyone else is to follow. It all looks like a clean start for everyone as Tolly shoots out into the lead. Looking back at the race start, we've got Evil Moon, who looks like he gets to jump on two drivers and makes himself two positions up on the field. The race has started, so he has to get around Controller God and Emo. Looks like he does. As we go around Curva Grande, you got Emo and Controller. They just lost position. Evil Moon just like that, quick as a dash, straight around and through. So he gains two positions, that little thing, as we see Blitz Lightning cough up everything. Coming up to Ascari chicane, Hogs going through. Oh, he gets out onto the AstroTurf. That would give Anders a good chance to have a double crack at him. Yep, goes wide, and Anders looks like he's got the better run down this straight. Glenn's following close in behind, and Anders at least looks like he's got the position of Hogs. Glenn might even also have the run on him as well. Going down this straight will be a drag race down to Curva Grande. Who will be first? Will Glenn have the run on him, or will he just renege this pace? It depends on what slipstream, who's got it. Copper all over the back end of these two. He needs to get around as well. Looks like Glenn's still holding in there. He has got around Hogs. Now Copper might have a dive up at the inside of his teammate. Glenn has made a position. Hogs and Copper now. It's a drag race between two. No, he lets Copper through. We go through the first Lesmos. We've now got Eccles right there in behind. Part of Bruce Hull Racing to take on the Pagan Team Racers. Coming down into Ascari, Copper running hot. He hits Hogs. He comes off out onto the gravel. Looks like Eccles has gone out in sympathy with him, and the whole field gets around. Oh, Ammo has clobbered Copper. Copper's not having a good race in this car. Last race he was pelted and pummeled by all the other racers around him. No fault of his own, just bad luck. Now it's a drag race down to Parabolica between Eccles and Beats. Eccles dives up around him, but Beats is fighting back on the cutback. Now it's a drag race to Curva Grande. We have Eccles versus Beats coming up to the Curva Grande. Got the inside line. Beats out on the dirt. That could be the difference. Straight through, quick as a blink. Down the hill and into Ascari. We've got fight for the podium here between Anders and Glenn. Glenn has got his slipstream. He's going to go for a ride around the outside of Parabolica. So he gets around into second, but Anders has got the inside line. Can be a bit gravelly out there in the Parabolica. They're both wide out there. It looks like Glenn has at least got the provisional second place, but Anders has got the toe down the main straight as he's now diving out and have a look up the inside of Curva Grande. A lot of overtaking happening here at Monza. Anders now back into second place. We come up to the Baggio chicanes. See if these two can hold it out and hold position. Okay, bit of a bump between the both of them, and not out in the gravel. TGT out in fourth place. Down this back straight as we come into the menacing Parabolica, which odd sort of camber on it. Get out the you can get out onto the marbles there like Tactical Homework has, and you just lose all kinds of grip. Now we got Eccles fighting Tactical Homework off. It all comes down to what happens here at Curva Grande. Tactical Homework might not have the grip on the car. Going out the marbles do make a mess of the grip on the car until the tyres get back to normality, some sort of form of normality. Through Ascari we have Tactical Homework and Controller God through. Tactical Homework sideways through there, not a good spot to be sideways. Controller God around the outside of Tactical Homework and gains a position. We've got here Eccles chasing down Loon on the main straight here. Out on the inside into Curva Grande. Through clean as you can. Very popular passing point at this track, this division today. To prove my point of how popular overtaking position it is, or overtaking spot it is, we got here our privateer Mo overtaking Selby Racing driver Controller God, as he's now got another one to contend to in front of him. Currently out in front with 9 laps down of the race, we've got Tolly out in front, followed by Anders in second. Glenn holds out the podium position of third. TGT is not that far behind to look for the first podium of the season for Selby Racing. We've got Eccles close to TGT. Evil Moon behind him over the curbs there at Ascari. Tactical Homework, Bruce Hale Racing in 7th. Mo in 8th. Followed closely by Controller God. Beats in his first race for the season. In 10th, holding out top 10. Brits Lightning were a few little kerfuffles earlier in the race. He's made his way up to 11th. Copper Supreme, who has been a punching bag for everyone else around, in 12th. Hogs, winner of last week's race, in 13th, rounds out the grid so far. Lap 9 as he comes into lap 10. Winner of the first race of the round. Mo coming down on Tactical Homework through Ascari. Tactical Homework having a bit of problems through Ascari, and Mo the cleaner run straight through on the inside line of Parabolic. He's going to get the job done. The single stopper method of this race, which will be the obvious pit strategy, should be open now. As we watch Tolly, he ignores the pits. He figures he can do another couple of laps. Anders looks like he's not going to dive into the pits. We have Ozglen, he and TGT too close to call. They're not going into the pits. But we have Eccles, Evil Moon, they're both joining the pits. As a few go around, is there anyone else? willing to go into the pits. Copper Supreme, is he going to dive into the pits? We'll have a look here. Saki continues on. Brits Lightning, he's joining the pits. We have Hogs. Will he join into the pits? Have his single pit stop. Looks like he's still got another lap within him. Controller God. Looks like Controller God is the first of the Selby Racing group to join the pits. One lap later, we have Anders going into the pits. Glenn sails past. TGT continues on. So Emo's likely to go on the pits now, is he? No, he reckons he's got another few laps left in him. Beats. Heads on through. Cobber goes out wide in Parabolica. Losing grip. That should be a telltale for him to go back into the pits. And he does. As Eccles goes past, so does Hogs. Tactical Homework, who has had a pit, goes on past. Hogs. So where have I lost the call there? I got someone else's name wrong. Glenn, who hasn't pitted. TGT, who hasn't pitted. That makes the top three. We watch Glenn. Glenn dives into the pits. It gives second place to TGT. Mo. Does Mo go into the pits? Mo dives into the pits. Beats dives into the pits. Looks like his internet's starting to flake up. Anders, who's already pitted, he'll shoot up 2-3 positions. He is now into third. However, we've got TGT and Tolly who have not pitted yet. So Anders possibly has a chance of taking race lead. Though Tolly's got a good distance in front of everyone, he's probably got plenty of time up his sleeve to have a pit and a cup of coffee and still hit the lead. Coming up to lap 19 of the race, and we've got our race leader joining into the pits, and followed closely by TGT, who's got very little fuel in his tank as well. He has to be going into the pits also. We'll be watching Anders, who's in third position, goes around the corner while Tolly is still loading up a fuel. Tolly is out. Anders has just completed Parabolica. Anders takes second position, surely from TGT, as TGT is still filling up. We'll see where Glenn comes into the scheme of things. Glenn is out. We've got TGT. TGT's fallen down to sixth position after his pit stop there. Cold tyres. He's got now to deal with Evil Moon, Eccles, if he wants to get up there and challenge the podium guys. So he's lost 2 positions there with his extended pit stop. That's got to be frustrating. We've got Tactical Homer coming up to the Baggio chicanes, and we've got TGT with cold tyres, goes out wide there, coming into the first Lesmos. Tactical Homer gets up on the inside, dives through there, and now the second Lesmos. Can TGT? No, he can't hold on. We've got Tactical Homework making position there. Oh, a bit sideways, whatever. Can TGT fight back? No, just held back too far. And we've got Mo there, hot on TGT's heels. We've got Mo in close. I don't know if that was TGT flashing or just optical illusion as we're coming into dusk. Mo on the inside through Curva Grande. And gets the job done on TGT. Fight for the last step on the podium as we're coming down the hill. Under the bank bridge, we have Eccles diving up on the inside of Scary on Ozglen to take the podium. Osglen, will he fight back on Eccles? Looks like he's going to give it a go. But not in a great position there around the outside of Parabolica, unless he's planning for the switchback. We've got Evil Moon in amongst that as well. This is a fight for the podium. So we head through onto the main straight. We've got 3 of them there, all challenging for the bottom rung of the podium. As Eccles is fighting them back, we've got Eccles in a 3-way battle. As Osgled, Evil Moon gets around both of them. Evil Moon has jumped from 5th to 3rd in a matter of 1 straight. Coming to later stages of the races, and all lights are on. Ammo having a crack at Kieran Brown, or tactical homework, down the pit straight. Coming at the Curva Grande, he's going to have the inside line on tactical homework. Coming up Baggio chicane, he's even got the better line through there as they all creep up and behind the other guys. We have Ammo now charging down on Evil Moon, who had a little mishap earlier on. Coming through the Lesmos for the last time of this race, we've got Tolly out in front, at least 2 corners in front of Anders, who's had a non-eventful race and stayed out of trouble. In second, and Glenn, who has been fighting with Eccles and Evil Moon for 3rd place for the last quarter. He's in 3rd. Looks like he might hold 3rd. So we'll head back down to the leader of this race, and Tolly is coming down to Parabolica for the very last time. Got enough breathing space. There's at least half a back straight ahead of everyone else. And our race winner will be Tolly as he crosses the line. Anders in second, not too far behind. So we have him cross through in second. Osglen holds out the podium after a really eventful fight for 3rd position. Eccles very close behind him, 4th. Moon breaks up 5th. Emo in 6th. Tactical homework, after all the fights and squabbles he's been through, makes out 7th. TGT with a bad pit stop has forced him down from 4th to 8th. Beats his first race in this car in 9th. Cobber, who has made himself up to 10th, a respectable 10th after all the punching that he's been copying. Brits Lightning and Hogues, their fastest driver, in 12th. Controller God makes it through in 13th. Don't forget to go to RaceOnOz.com for more information. Also, just to let you all know, we've started a Discord server. Find all the information on RaceOnOz.com. Till all are one.